Good morning, everybody. You are currently looking at some rocks. And not just any rocks, some Colorado gold ore crushed up into very small pieces. Now, this is going to be the first episode, and it's kind of a loaded episode in a series where we go ahead and take 5 minutes and look for rocks like these. Now, this is why it's loaded, because I've already seen a good number of pieces that I'll be pulling aside and not crushing. And our main goal is to find examples like this. This rock right here. This is actually the smallest piece that I want to pull aside. And these pieces are smaller than what I wanted to pull aside. But I got kind of excited with the air hammer and got going. So what we're going to be doing in this small little series is looking for examples of ore that are more appealing to the eye than just hunks of rock to people who like ore and gold and rocks. Now, I don't really see anything going on with this guy. He's got some pretty cool pores. Might be hiding something in there, but no obvious mineralization. Toss it back into the bucket. We want to see obvious mineralization, and not just obvious mineralization that is, there's something there, but something that looks cool. You can see it down on the bottom here. It's the line there. And to me, this piece just looks like a cove of darkness and metal in there. And after the 5 minute mark, what we'll do is we'll take a better lens and get a little bit closer to each of these specimens. So as you can see, I have this whole line over here. So these are the pieces that I'll be pulling apart aside. If it will focus on there. But we'll get the other lens to see if we can show you why this piece was pulled over. So small. This is very small though. That little patch right there. Pull that guy aside. I don't know what I saw on this stone last night. I leave that. I don't know. Yeah, put that back there. Might be going into the bucket. Who knows? This guy though, this guy is not going into the bucket. I'm trying to get a better. Yeah, there you go. It's all about finding that sweet spot and where the rock wants to hit and cooperate with the camera lens, I guess. But yeah, that's just a whole bunch right there. Look, I wish I had more around it, And that's why I'll be more diligent in not breaking it, not going like a crazy man. I think this one just is this little bit right here. Maybe that pocket there. Yeah, that pocket and then it goes over to here. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's what I saw on that guy. And you can just see the metal wrap around. It's definitely not around this whole band because you can see where that quartz is broken up in there, but there's definitely there, and what's up there. Setting you aside. We're at 427, so maybe I can find another example of what we are not looking for real fast. And while there's nothing wrong with this rock, there's nothing too eye appealing with this rock. So we're going to go back to the bucket. And we're going to take 5 minutes every day. I'm going to take 5 minutes every day and take a look at eye appealing rocks. So give me one moment. I'm going to hook up a different lens and we will look at the 4 that I've already pulled aside. And the main areas of why they were pulled aside. Now, this piece right here, I instantly fell in love with this piece. I think this piece might be going into my private collection just because, I don't know, there's just so much about it that it makes me think of a lot of things, you know. Just right away, the Lion King. I don't know. You can see Simba being held up over that cove, all the little animals chilling down here. Crazy people thoughts early in the morning. All right. This piece right here, we're going to be looking at, I believe, this area right in here. Yeah, this area right in here. This piece right here, we're going to take a look at this whole hunk that's just barely being held in there. And this piece, we have this nice little pocket going around. Sorry about that. And was there a little bit more on the... No. Oh yeah, this is the guy that takes a sharp turn. So we got there, and then a little bit down there. Real little bit. We're gonna really have to see on the corner. We're gonna really have to use the lens to see that. But all right, so back in a second. Got the macro lens on now. And I think I've got a pretty good position to show you this first piece. And to me, they're just going right around. That goes, but you can see it's there. And you can on that guy. Well, I'm gonna give it just a little bit longer. You never know. But this piece, like, this is probably just me bragging on this piece. I have like hopes that there's just like a bunch chilling in there because you can just see it going up in there. I want to almost shave it off right here. See if it's all black sand and metal in there. But that'd ruin the mystery. Actually hard to see. It's just that little patch right in here. Look with your eye. You'll see a gray cove at the bottom. Follow it up to the rusty cove, the rusty line, and then you'll meet the metal. Well, let me get that back better for you. Then you'll see the metal slightly above the gray cove to the right on your screen. And it is so small, as you heard, I couldn't even see what I was looking at. Really do these this small. Like, better to just crush up, in my opinion. But we had to have a loaded video, so it's clearly all just quartz around it. Some material, but even within that, look at how shiny it is. It's not shiny with metal, it's shiny with like silica. And Let's see. This is really the only little bit right in that little cove there. The opposite. It is just metal, slightly being metal, black sand, roastable material. And again, our goal is to do a lot with these rocks. So to take this out of the equation, we can do, but look at that. That is just too. But the and you can this one's a good one to show the difference in shine in metal and shine in quartz, in my opinion. Over there. I think they're a lot for a little. Possibly be a surprise because if you follow with me this journey, we've got the metal up here in this corner. The black sand, there's an inclusion down over here where you can see it. Speck right there where it was pushing through. Over here where it's pushing through. Could be just little specks right there, or it could be pushing through from here to all around here and up through here. This is just the most exposed area with a little bit down here. Definitely see the little bit poking through in the host up here. All right. So if you enjoyed this type of family entertainment, let me know what you liked below about the rocks that were shown. What do you think they are? Do you think it's worth it to crush it all and look for samples like that, or do you think that's just what crazy people do in their spare time? Extra steps while enjoying having very little spare time. All right. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe and stay happy.